I can.
All right, Mr. Schisler, are you there as well?
Yeah, I am.
Excellent. Okay. Let me get all the right buttons pushed here. Hang on a second. All right, here we go. Gateway Financial Solutions versus Gillespie McGee, case number 20C1073. Defendant's motion for installment payments. All right, Mr. Schisler, do you have any objection to the proposed payment?
Your Honor, I really don't. I'm looking at it. We didn't file an objection. I don't really have an objection to it. As long as it's $50 biweekly, I'm okay.
Okay. Ms. McGee, is that still the plan? $50 every 2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay. And when would you be able to start making those payments?
It could be my next paycheck in 2 more weeks.
Okay. So that 2 weeks from Friday?
Wednesday. I get paid on Wednesday.
Okay. 2 weeks from yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. So that was the 28th. That takes us to
The 11th, I think.
4/11. Okay. All righty. Just for timeliness of mail and things like that, we'll just have the payment start on the 16th. Does that sound good, everybody?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. And there is a periodic garnishment as of December 30th of 2020 that we suspended by this order. Any money that's collected up to this point will be paid to plaintiff applied to judgment balance. So what that means, Ms. McGee, is you're in the middle of a pay period right now. Any wages you've earned prior to today would still be garnished. Anything after today won't be garnished. So you're probably going to get a split check next.
Okay.
Partially garnished, partially not. It just depends on where things fall on your payroll. But as of today, none of your hours will get garnished. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Are you still on North Huron River Drive?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Court will mail a copy of the order to your address there. We'll also mail a copy to your employer so that we'll get a copy of it as well. Sometimes it's helpful for you to take your copy to your employer just so they, just to verify they got it. So you may want to do that once you get your copy. Okay.
All right.
All right. And Mr. Schisler, you're of course going to the Saginaw PO box, right?
Correct. Yep.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
All right.
You too. Thank you.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna call out front to see if anybody's called to see what's going on. Usually by now we have people here. So give me just a moment.
Okay.
All right, nobody's called in, so let's start moving things forward here. All right, Mr. Fay, we'll start with yours. Let's see here. Barbara Schultz, LVNV Funding LLC versus Barbara Schultz, 21C0199. Matter set for pretrial on today's date and time. Defendant filed an answer requesting payments, actually. So have they been in touch with you regarding that?
We haven't had any contact since the answer was filed.
Okay, but you did receive the answer?
Correct.
Okay, defendant's failed to appear. I assume you'd like a default judgment?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right, we'll await that from your office
Sure. Should we just submit it directly or under the 7-day rule?
I think most people do a 7-day these days, so that's fine. Let's see. We did that one already. Yes. All right, US Asset Management versus Tara Campbell, 21C0932. All right, this is actually a second pretrial.
Correct.
Okay. Have you had
Looks like
contact with Ms. Campbell since we were here last?
No, I believe she wanted some documentation to review, which looks like we sent out shortly after, about on June 9th, and we have not heard from her since then.
Okay. All right, I'm going to hold this one to make sure she didn't go to courtroom 1. They're running a docket right now too, so we'll just double check on that one in a second.
Sure.
All right. LVNV Funding LLC versus Lakeisha Wilson, 21C1280. Defendant has failed to appear. This is first pretrial, and defendant did file an answer. Looks like with no denials. Okay. All right.
We have not heard from defendant since the answer was filed.
Okay. Would you like a default judgment?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll await that from your office. Let me shoot a quick note over to courtroom 1, see if they have Ms. Wilson there for a second.
This one's Campbell.
I've got my wires crossed. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. While I wait for that answer, we'll deal with Bank of America versus Tali Alexander, 21C0439. Good afternoon, Counsel.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Suzanne Barta, P65425, on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right, defendant has failed to appear, did file an answer, but has not appeared today. All right, would you like a default judgment?
Yes, Your Honor, I'll submit it under a 7-day order.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and you're out again at 2:30, right?
That's correct.
Okay, you just hang out there until around then and we'll go from there.
Thank you. Your Honor, can I ask you a quick question?
You may.
Has there been any rumblings about what's going to happen once everything gets back to normal as it pertains to your court's handling of these type of matters? Are we coming back in, or is Zoom the way of the future?
Do you guys miss driving all the way out here?
I mean, I love coming out there, but that's a long drive for a 10-minute hearing.
Yeah, no, I would imagine that these types of things would continue to be done via Zoom. I imagine, I mean, lots and lots of civil stuff will stay on Zoom here.
Okay.
You know, I don't know, you know, as you guys know, we don't have a lot of civil trials anyway, but
Yes.
you know, we may be having trials in person, but everything up to that point would likely be via Zoom. Certainly anything you're seeing me for will be on Zoom.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. We're back in courtroom 1. The defendant is not there either. So recalling US Asset Management versus Tara Campbell, 21C0932. Would you like a default judgment?
Yes, please.
Defendant's failed to appear default judgment to enter. All righty. Was that all you had today?
Yep, that was all 4.
All right, Mr. Fay. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.